Lil Boosie and Kanye West beef just heated up and went to a whole nother level after what happened. To figure out, watch the whole video. Make sure you subscribe to the channel if you already not. Hit that like button and hit the bell. Let's get right into it, man. So Lil Boosie and Kanye West, their beef goes way back, but this time it's at a new level because of Kanye West making his new T-shirt. So basically, Kanye West came up with a new shirt and it's rubbing everybody the wrong way. And Lil Boosie was the first person to come out as a celebrity and basically say that he don't like Kanye's thing, he don't like his shirt, his idea, the whole whatever he has written on it, right? And so Boosie went right to Drink Champs. He went right on camera and basically set a whole bunch of shots at Kanye West. He was dissing him. He was telling him about how he should paint his face and just all sorts of crazy stuff, right? All because, Kanye doing some wild stuff right now with the shirts and what they say on it. And not everybody's going to agree with him. But you know how Kanye is. Like, he always in the news doing something crazy. Like, he was just with Kim Kardashian and that whole Pete Davidson situation. And Lil Boosie always stays in the news like for doing something, man. Like for example, that whole Duke the jeweler situation and the fact that Boosie's always on Instagram with dealing with 12 and all this stuff. He's just filming. So we always see him. They always literally got something to say. And Boosie and Kanye West, they have problems from way back then. They got problems from the Hurricane Katrina days. And so Boosie knows that, him and Kanye, they not the bestest of friends. They're not the closest. So anytime Kanye does them crazy stuff, Boosie is quick to go ahead and let him know exactly what he thinks about it and how crazy Kanye's ideas are and all that kind of stuff. So basically now it got to a whole nother level because once Lil Boosie dissed Kanye about his shirt, Kanye went right back onto Twitter and Instagram and he wrote the whole caption letting Boosie know exactly like how he got bullied by the whole celebrity community and that this time he's back and he's not going to basically like he's going to make it so he gets his revenge or whatever, right? And that made Boosie come back on Instagram Live and confirm that Kanye's going crazy and he's rambling off, babbling, like he's just talking reckless due to the fact that nobody understands like what he's actually trying to put a message out there for and why he's doing the stuff he's doing. And like, how Kanye was gonna run for president and he was with Trump and all this stuff, and people thought dude was just nuts, man. So it's always something to the next level with Kanye that people ain't gonna understand because the man is subliminally he's always doing some of that stuff like that. So not only that, but Lil Boosie just got a lot of heat from that whole Duke the Jeweler situation and stuff like that. And so he went back on Drink Champs because it seems like it's like a way for him to kind of deflect off of that situation and now moving into the Kanye beef. And like Boosie and Kanye always got something to say to each other. It seems like them two have like a built up, pent up beef from back in the days or something like that. Like Boosie and Kanye, this is not the first time they crossed paths, man. Like the story has it that back in the days, when Kanye was rapping and everything like that, I guess him and Boosie had gotten into an altercation somewhere. Could have been like South by Southwest or maybe even Lenox Mall in Atlanta. But it seems like to me that they're holding some type of grudge from the past that clearly is like making their blood boil now to where they're coming out on social media, they're going on TV, they're going on podcast interviews, and they're literally sending shots at each other, throwing dirt on each other's name, and just basically attacking each other every chance they get. And that's not really good when you got two of those brothers out there like that. Like they both got money. They supposed to be role models. They supposed to have people that look up to them and all that. So it really don't make no sense why they're beefing. They should just really just mind each other's own business and just keep it moving and stay in their own lanes. But at the end of the day, people always like, especially Boosie, he's loud. He's gonna always speak his mind about all the other people And, since he's independent and stuff like that, he's always going to be worried about, the difference between what he's doing and what all these crazy other people doing who signed and stuff like that. And you know how Boosie stay on that reality TV, he stay on that. So like that might be something that could push Boosie into getting back into like the reality TV. And whenever Boosie speaks his mind on like some stuff that's happening, like especially with this Kanye, that's gonna get him another Vlad interview. That's gonna get Boosie another Drink Champs interview, and or maybe even get back on his reality TV. But like that's why Boosie's always staying in the headlines and stuff like that. If he's not getting chased by 12 or whatever, that's one thing. But when he's always coming out and, speaking on this, speaking on that, or getting in the mix of this, calling out this rapper, that rapper, it always seems like he gets into something, man. And so it's like whenever he speaks on it, though, all the podcasts, all the bloggers, all the, all those interview channels, and people, they want to always get him on the interview page and talk to him about it, because even like Boosie spoke on the whole Duke the Jeweler situation with Vlad TV, and that whole thing is still like an ongoing case, and Boosie was standing right there in that parking garage when that happened. And so the fact that he's speaking on that, that means, like he's always going to be speaking on whatever. So they always throw him on the interviews and stuff like that so they could get the full story out of Boosie. So that's one thing to keep in mind too. Like he's going to go and do a bunch more interviews about Kanye West and stuff like that. And their whole thing is going to go to another level. Like they might even be dropping music soon, and they could be using this as a way to like get attention to it too. Because you guys got to remember how 50 Cent and Kanye West beefed a long time ago when their albums both came out in the fall at the same time. So because of their beef and because of their feud going together, that drove their sales up more. And 50 Cent bet that Kanye wouldn't sell more than him, and Kanye sold more than him. And so it's like now, fast forward, it could be the same situation where you see Boosie, who was scrambling to come up with $1 million just a couple weeks ago, selling all his cars, selling all of his prized possessions. And then now he's beefing with Kanye West, back on the news, back on the headlines and everything like that. So I wouldn't be surprised if this was like a publicity stunt to kind of like shed light on maybe some of the new projects they're doing or anything like that. Clearly, it's a big stunt from Kanye West because it got all eyes on his company and stuff like that. Like his whole Yeezy company now, like people are watching it even more because it's in the mix of this whole T-shirt controversy thing like that. And because a lot of people speaking on it, and it's like a lot of press for that stuff. So, but we don't know if they're gonna wear it, but he's getting like for sure, it's marketing and stuff like that. And Boosie's just doing nothing but giving it more advertising. Anytime Boosie comes out and he speaks on something like that on Kanye West, he's just giving Kanye West free marketing, free press, or free publicity. And you know how Kanye is, he's gonna have that mindset where he's like, hey, any publicity is gonna be good publicity. So he don't care if people bashing on him or this and that, calling him names and none of that. He don't care because it's just getting his name out there more and more, because more people, the more mad you get about whatever and go online and rant about Kanye, the more money he's gonna make, because all these youngins is gonna be getting that his brand recommended to him, and they're gonna go out and spend their mamas and daddies' monies and everything like that. So at the end of the day, man, y'all gotta just keep all that in mind and subscribe to the channel, like this video, comment down below, and I'm gonna have some breaking news coming out, so stay tuned on the next video.